Hello there, hi, my name is Sani Yusuf, and in this video I'm going to be sharing some tips with you on how you can effectively work from home. Now, I am someone that has worked from home full-time for the past maybe 4 to 5 years, so I've gotten used to it and I've made some mistakes on my way, and hopefully I can share some of those things, the tips that I use to overcome some of these challenges with you. Now, when you're used to working in an office, you're used to seeing people every single day, and then suddenly now you have to work from home, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic time where you have no choice but to work from home. It can be very challenging because you might struggle with discipline, or you might struggle to be productive in the very beginning. So let me share some few tips that I struggled with few tips that I used to overcome some of my struggles when I started working from home. So the first thing is, there's a general misconception that you need an ultra super expensive fast internet connection. No, not necessarily. It all comes down to what you're doing. Most people just need a good enough internet connection because they just answer emails here and there, responding to emails and chatting with people. Very few people will actually make video calls here and there because we still rely on like normal mobile phone calls and WhatsApp calls to actually communicate with people, even at work. So the whole concept of you have to perform a video call to speak to someone is actually very redundant sometimes, or not necessary. So I'd recommend that you just need a good enough internet connection. Something like a 4G connection is pretty much good, because for the most part you are just working and stuff like that. Now, it can be very difficult, challenging when you're working and you might be watching a music video or YouTube video. You just need to know that your brain, you can't really multitask that as well as you think. So try and just write down the things you want to achieve on that day and achieve that. And you find out that what you find out is, when you do that, sometimes what I personally find out is I didn't achieve that, and I have literally done one day's worth of work in 3 hours, and then I can kind of do whatever I wanted to do the other day. And don't try to necessarily work with the 8 hours and everything. That's just not how working from home works. Sometimes you actually can achieve more, because look, in the real office, you're spending time talking to this person, going to the office, or doing that and this and that, going to make tea. While you're at home, you don't actually have time to do that. So you actually may end up becoming more productive, only if you plan properly. Now, another thing is very important. You sit near a good lighting source, and you also like moving around with a good ergonomics. So sit very well on your chair. Or have a dedicated space in your house. Now, if you don't have a dedicated space, at least have a dedicated mindset, a setup like, hey, when I wake up, I'm gonna go here and sit here and do my work. It's very easy. I'm at home, I want to sit on the couch and everything. Then what happens is you start to differentiate work from home, and sometimes you might end up working really late hours out without realizing. So it's very important that you say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this amount of hours today. So sometimes what I do is I say I want to work 7 hours a day, and I have a timer, and I use Toggle. Toggle is a great timer, and as soon as I get 7 hours a day, I stop, or just before that. So most days I don't actually get to 7 hours. I do what I need to do, and then that's it, because I've already written out what I want to achieve for that day, and then that's it, I stop. Today's actually one of those days. I've pretty much finished all my work in 4 hours, so I'm making this video to you. Another thing is exercising. Please go out, get sunlight. Sunlight is very important. Vitamin D deficiency is real, and that can actually affect your mood. So if you're going to the gym, exercise, and also have a good routine of like eating really well, good food a certain amount of time, and yes, take a break. Take as many breaks as you want. Sometimes I actually take the break to just watch some TV. Sometimes I take a break to make some phone calls or things like that. And try and also have like a pseudo routine. So maybe when you wake up in the morning, I wake up, I do my exercises, and I have my breakfast, and then maybe I might quickly go freshen up a little bit and move on to the second half of the day. So it's totally up to you how you want to achieve that. Now, it's very important that you understand that discipline is the one thing that can make working from home successful or unsuccessful. You have to be very disciplined, because hey, no one's watching you, so you can do whatever you want to do. That's actually true, but it doesn't mean like you don't get the work done. Focus on getting the work done as quickly as possible, and then you can move on to other things. Now, there's a lot of benefits working from home. You can be around the kids, you can have lunch with the kids, if you have a family, you can do a lot of things. So it has a lot of benefits, but it all comes down to planning and discipline. So I hope I've been able to share with you some of my experiences, and also some tips that you might be able to use. One last one is, make sure you have a very good working computer. You don't have to have the most powerful computer, but something with 8 gigs of RAM is normally pretty good because of things like Chrome and all of that. Well, that's all from me for now. And thank you very much once again. I'm Sani Yusuf, and I hope you were able to learn something from this.